name is One More Gaming, and today I'm going to be doing a full review of the Anthem demo and my thoughts so far. So far, this game is very well polished, I have to say. The gameplay is solid, the guns and everything feel quite unique, and the javelins all feel unique and different compared to one another, which is good. Don't come all feeling the same or any of that. For a demo, it's still very laggy and a bit buggy at times. I've noticed you can only do a certain amount of missions. I think it's about 3, and then at some stage you have to talk to the triplets, and it freezes. You can't do that mission. So I'm pretty sure the last mission you can do is the Stronghold one where you fight the Swarm Tyrant. Also, sometimes you'll be attacking creatures, don't harm you, they just scream at you. You'll be going to attack enemies that you see highlighted on your compass at the top of the map, and they seem to tend to just disappear. You'll be in here, say, shooting a couple of them, and they'll just vanish for no reason, which makes no sense, but that's another problem. And that's another problem there. You lag out a ridiculous amount of times. You'll be in your HUD, sorry, not in your HUD, in Fort Tarsus, and you'll be walking to your suit, and you'll get in your suit, you'll apply whatever the fuck you want, whatever you want on, select your mission, be it free play or if you're repeating one of the other missions. You have a loading screen like this, loading into your expedition, and you hear the intro to the main title screen. And that's how you know you have just been kicked out. It says that the services can't be found, or something stupid. It does that way too much for a demo. So that's leading to questions, is the real game going to be like this? Is the real game is going to have really shit servers? Because this game is mainly online based. You have to be online to still do anything, as far as I'm aware of. So there's the creatures disappearing a lot. The lack of creatures as well, I hope they change in the full game, because this game is meant to have aliens and stuff in it in the main world. So it's not that very fun when you're flying across the world like fucking Superman, and you have nothing to look at while you're flying. So this happens a lot. My internet connection is perfect, I have shit Vodafone one, but also another problem, for a demo, obviously you're going to have limited access to certain things. I still don't think it's okay for them to show things in the demo that you can't do. So for example, these yellow things here are conversations, so that's an actual mission. These yellow things here are discussions that you can have with other people, but they're inaccessible. They're in the black part of the map that you can't go to. So it's stupid for them to show these things if you can't do it in the demo. If it's a demo, you should just show what you can and cannot do. But at least 3 times today already, before I've started this video, I have tried to log into this game, and I'm starting up the expedition, and it just kicks me out. The Stronghold mission as well, when you're fighting the Swarm Tyrant, used to glitch out quite a bit as well, and that thing takes a long time to kill. It's painfully long. I did it yesterday with 2 Storms and 2 Interceptors. We had no heavy hitters, so it took that little bit longer to kill him. And it glitched halfway through, and we had him on such little health, and we all died. We all got one shot by him, and we were at right grand. It will respawn us back at a certain point, and we can just continue from there. And it just kicked us out completely. We lost all the gear that we earned throughout that long ass mission, all the points and the XP. I know you can only go up to level 15, which is fine, but it still takes a while to get even up to that level 15, but for you to be kicked out so much, it's ridiculous. So I'm hoping that the servers aren't going to be like this fully in the full game, and that I hope there's more life in the full game. There's very little creatures even on the demo, and 9 times out of 10 they just disappear. I wish some of the buildings that are there you could walk into. Maybe get out of your suit and walk into the building, and maybe there become some collectibles or something. And there's a lot of buildings around the map that you kind of want to get into, but you can't. There are some codex things you can pick up, which is sound. The world events were a bit not too frequent for me when I was playing on Friday and Saturday, but today I actually came across quite a good few when I wasn't getting kicked out of the game. I found a good few. I was finding little small ones saving sentinels from them weird scorpion things, and then I found one against the Titan, and I absolutely shat on the Titan with the Storm's ultimate, because the Storm's ultimate is really OP. They like to repeat themselves a bit as well, which I hope, obviously, this is a demo, I hope in the full game, they have more world events that are not the same. Shoot this, shoot that, save this, save that, you know. I just pray for more creatures. The creatures that I've seen are really cool. The scorpions with 2 stingers looks cool. Them other weird spider-looking things or whatever. The outlaws look nice in their little suits, and the storm valkyries that you fight are also quite nice. These little creatures are quite cool. They look really nice. I'm pretty sure if you wave at them, they play. At least that's what I was told. They just don't seem to be really giving a shit right now. But see, it's creatures like this I want to see more of. Odd, weird alien creatures along the floor while you're flying. The underwater sections of the map look absolutely incredible. I'll show you an example now. They have these weird little fish eel things. I hope this isn't just it. I hope there's more underwater creatures. It always looks really pretty with these little rocks and stuff, and it's visually pleasing to fly under the water and see all this shit. So I hope that they add just so much more creatures, and I hope this isn't it. I actually have no idea what the fuck I'm going right now, I can't see. So I'm hoping that there's just going to be that little bit more extra creatures and stuff. I found some new ones today. I found that water area I didn't know about, and I found these rhino looking things that you saw earlier in the video just before I got kicked. Oh, who's down? Not actually showing me. The map in general is fairly. Oh, I'm about to drop. Okay, stop flying for a second. The map in itself for the actual full game is of decent size, I think. But this little area they've given us here, you can fly over it incredibly fast. Like, you can go from point A to B, ridiculous speed. I presume if you're the interceptor, you're even faster. So I hope that that's not the case with the rest of the map, these little areas up here. I hope it doesn't take a mere minute or two to get there. I hope it's a nice long process of flying, and you can just fight whatever you see on the way. I like the way they show little flight trails so you can follow back, or if people can follow you, I think, maybe. Some of these little points of interest are relics that you can go into. The Necrolopus was, however you say that fucking word, was a nice area to go in. I don't think I've actually been in the Mandible yet, I'm not actually sure. When I did the actual main missions, lagging out was a serious issue. I tried to play with my friend Shane, and every single time at first he would be kicked from the game and wouldn't be able to play. So I'm really hoping that they... How the fuck am I going out already? Oh, big turret, great. So I hope that the servers are going to be a hell of a lot better. There's a lot of people I would say are going to be buying this game in February, in a few weeks time, and I hope that... I already did this earlier. So I hope the servers are going to be that bit more solid. These are another couple of creatures that show up, which are nice. Annoying, because you'll just be walking along the floor and one of these just shoot a big fucking fireball at you. You can throw fire too, so I'll throw that at him. But I want to see more of this. I want to see more flying creatures while you're flying that you have to share the skies with. They try to fight you out of the sky. I feel like that would be quite nice. So this is a world event I did earlier where you had to fight the Titan, but for some reason it didn't register that I had killed the Titan, and I didn't get any
I didn't get anything. I didn't get any points. I didn't get any chests, any loot. Probably just another stupid bitch that comes in. All these weird devices and stuff look really nice. This whole crafting stuff as well is a nice thing to keep an eye out while you're flying. Things that are shining like this, so that you can customize and upgrade your javelin. I have got the couple of Banshee bits that you can buy for like the 25 coins just to give them a bit of an extra look, and it looks really well. The customization is fairly solid. I hope they add a couple more colours, but it doesn't really matter because there's a custom colour thing. You get a colour wheel, you can make it darker or lighter, whatever the fuck you want to do. So I'll go into this one here to show you some of the world events that are happening and collect some of these organic and or other stuff you can upgrade.
Exit. Not finished yet.
What's the other? Fucking lightning is the most annoying thing to overheat your stuff. I have one more where I there you go. Flying's also probably one of the most satisfying things ever. Just being able to fly and take off straight away is a very satisfying feeling. Like when you're on a mission, you fly, you take out a couple of enemies. Why stuff really?
You got it. Good.
I had it before.
The relic is. Oh.
These type of things are really pretty and cool looking. I hope there's more larger versions of these in the main game as well. I'm not sure this don't know what it does. Fucking nothing, okay. And that should have opened a big ass door somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe not this one. But anyway. So the world, the flying, the combat is very, very satisfying. Different javelins feel a whole lot better. They feel different compared to each other. I'm still not 100% sure what one I want to pick. I'm quite a fan of the Storm, but his low health is kind of a bit annoying in a battle with a shit ton of creatures shooting at you. But it's still incredibly satisfying to play, so you can kill all like the Superman with him. Bar the teleporting, because that's not what Superman can do. But anyway, I hope this game gets positive reviews, mainly when it comes out. IGN, hopefully they give the game a good review. They seem to be okay with the demo so far. Now the VIP demo was an absolute fucking mess. See, these are like here. These are the type of creatures I want to see more. I don't think they actually do anything to get out of the place. No, they're just drilling on me. Thanks. So these are the only animals in this area that I've seen. So it's kind of annoying that all this big massive open space and there's only literally them creatures and them fucking flying things that like to shoot you for no reason. And these things that barely put up a fight. I hope the enemies in the game put up a bit more of a fight. You don't just kill them straight away. Like I want the wildlife to be dangerous while you're flying about on free play compared to the Dominion and the other things that you'd be fighting in the game. Let's get a combo here. That's another thing as well. Combos are very satisfying to pull off. You're with a ranger, say, and you do that move to freeze them, and you let, say, my friend Shane, who was the ranger, and you freeze them, and you let Shane throw a rocket on them. The combos and seeing the enemies get absolutely obliterated is incredibly satisfying. The world looks very good. But mainly, the main issue is just the lagging out the servers and the couple of bugs that I feel are going to continue to persist. Oh, I did not know this was underwater. Okay. See, look, this is a big open water area and it's literally only these fishes. Or maybe being able to use your weapons underwater and there being some underwater creatures that want to kill you would be kind of cool. That's a stingray, I presume.
That looks quite nice. These crystals make the underwater look so pretty. I just want more and more wildlife creatures. I just crave to have a living world when you're exploring. Same with Red Dead Redemption and GTA, when you're walking or driving around the map and see loads of animals everywhere, it just makes you feel like you're in a proper living world. Let's see if I can find any of the structures that we want to talk about. Oh, something's happening here, or is that just shit having been true? No, shit having been true. That kind of reminds me of the big ass tree from Avatar. I suppose most of these kind of do actually. What the fuck hit me there? Oh. Some enemies seem to be kind of immune to being throws. Nice. I also want a bit more music in the demo. Like there's very light sound while you're flying around, and I want there to be more music, more dramatic when you're flying. The music picks up somewhat nicely when you're getting into combat, but I still feel like a bit more added music and sounds would be a lot better, even just for the demo. If they have it in the full game, great, but even for the demo they could have used a little bit. Then you have the Fort Tarsus. A couple of problems I've realised there is the people are very silent. You'll be walking through the town and you maybe hear only one line of dialogue while you're just walking through, and it could be something completely Sorry, I entered a blocked scene there. I don't know why the start of that game is blocked. I don't really understand that, but for Fort Tarsus, I feel like they could use a lot more better NPCs. I feel like they need to speak more rather than you just interacting with them directly. I feel like they should just address you or just address each other. You're walking through, going up to your javelin suit, and it's just dead silence. You hear fucking nothing. And also the walking speed needs they just need to have a nice little sprint button in the full game, because from the looks of the map, when you're looking at Fort Tarsus on the map, it looks fairly big and it's painful walking so fucking slow. So I hope that changes a bit more, but all in all, I really love the game, really love the demo. Just an odd few things that could be changed, or might even be already in the actual game. I'm just saying it now and don't even know what's coming in the full game, obviously. But I really hope the game does well. I've enjoyed the couple of days I've played with it. I haven't played a whole lot because I've been jumping back and forth between Battlefront as well. But I really hope the game gets good when it does come out. When it comes out on the 22nd, I have the Legion of Dawn edition, so I'll be doing the showcase with Legion of Dawn stuff that you get with it. If people haven't already pre-ordered the game, I'll give a little review on the Legion of Dawn armor sets for each class, or each javelin, and see what you think. You also get, I think, an epic gun with it or something like that, out of the rarity systems, so I'll give a review on some of that stuff as well. But I'm going to leave it here now for this video. If you liked the video and thought some of the stuff I mentioned was helpful, please leave a like and also give me a subscription. I'm not trying to make this channel popular, I just want to be able to give people some content to watch. So please do that for me, or mention the channel to some of your friends if they're also interested in some of the games I'm going to be playing or some of my topics of discussion. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video.